And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to say this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the Rams, 47-yard line.
50 ready. You're not ready. You're not ready.
That first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Back at the 47-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And an alley to run. Finding room inside the 40. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He juked him. Well, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Rams take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 off. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goal. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Got 120. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now going up top for Kupp. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff forced out to his left. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Exit. Tiger. Nice hot. Mike 5-4. Yeah.
Again, goal. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 7 yards, the pickup. Pitch and catch.
Gerald Everett. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Gurley again here on first down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks, sets up a first and goal.
Los Angeles.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try the air now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they play football.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Off the right upright, no good. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, including that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you? Sorry. They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Mike, 58, right there. Gun. You remember me?
On 1st down, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Gun. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Samson Abukum gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down again. Clay Matthews picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At the 48-yard line.
What? 180! 54! Hey! What's up?
On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Value 1. Check 13. Check 13. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. Protein spill. 12.
On second down and 4, Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mason Foster in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mike, 20, 180. Here we go.
Back to the ground up first. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton dancing to his left. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
36. Hey,
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to walk one. Deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Look at the spin.
Balance.
34 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hatchet, hatchet. Here we go.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready? Ready? 51. Ready? 51.
Now on 2nd and 16. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got one. Switch. Maverick. 2 for 1. All right. Come on now.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun. Gone. Steps away to his left. He's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the knee tackle. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last night. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds. And they're still short of the line to gain. So this is going to be a turnover on downs here.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
Ready.
Check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Ready. 8. Ready.
Now on second and 13, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Now he'll escape to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. Right to the 3.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 59, Mark, 59.
Newton now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Super 1. 11. 11.
Another carry now for Gurley. And some space here. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. Good dance. Come.
Value three.
Throwing on third. Going. Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Gun.
51's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, let's go.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Shifts past him.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Block. 24 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Out of the game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check. Walk 54.
Here's Goff. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K-1 short. In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short. In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Quick slant, pump down here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And they take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously